good morning, everybody. Very good morning from Hillside, 12 Eds at Hillside. Well, Hillside at 12 Eds, that place which all roads lead to, but some people find it difficult to find us. However, so that was S.S. Wesley, Samuel Sebastian Wesley's choral song, just the first part. Janetta Musgrove from Probus said perhaps I could play that, so there you are. I had to get a copy off the internet. I can't find my copy this morning, so there we go. So today it's a shame today in that it would have been the National Organ Day, and we were planning to do I was planning along with a lot of other people to make our instrument available at Truro Methodist for anybody to come and play, and as were a lot of other venues around the whole country, people were going to put on particular events, come and play the organ, come and listen to a recital, come and enjoy refreshments. The director of the Royal College of Organists, I think Nicholas Palmley, who was going to do a sponsored 24-hour play. So lots of lovely things going to happen today, and sadly because of the virus then none of it's going to happen. So I thought, well, I will do something because I've got an organ here at home, and why not? It's also a bit of a shame, people that were going to get married today, in particular Neil Shepherd and Catherine Massey, that's had to be delayed, but there we are, we're in the situation where we are. So I'm going to play two short choral preludes for you now, by Healey, Willan. One is on Quem Pastores, and that's what I want. Quem Pastores, and the other is on the tune Vulpius. Good Christians all rejoice and sing. Healey, Willan, hailed from England, then went to Canada, and he was well known as an organist out there, and a great composer, and one of his most interesting works, what's going on there, is the introduction Passacaglia and Fugue, which you can get a wonderful recording just recently by Rachel Mon at Coventry Cathedral. Anyway, enough chat from me. Healey Willan's choral prelude on the melody Quem Pastores. great piece. I like that. So look up Healey Willan, look up Rachel Mon. She's just released a fabulous first-rate recording from Coventry Cathedral. Really is very splendid indeed. Coventry Cathedral possessing a modern, if you like, cathedral organ, in terms of the fact that it was built. I forget when it was built now, but it's quite a machine to say the least. So I'm going to play something a little bit different, a bit quirky to say the least. I'm going to play North of the Border, written by Stanley Wyllie. I suppose I ought to look at you when I'm talking about this. Stanley Wyllie was a theatre organist as well as being a straight classical organist, so the pedal sort of does a much beloved sort of theatre organist for quite a lot of the time. And of course, North of the Border, well, obviously quotes tunes from Scotland and the old Scotch snap, and they think might be in Scotland. Of course, anything north of the border, as far as I'm concerned, is just past Tresillian. However, North of the Border by Stanley Wyllie. piece in Truro Cathedral and enjoyed it. I thought I must get that, and I've played it quite a lot over the years. Now I'm going to move to a piece of organ music written by the French composer Gabrielle Pierne, not to be confused with Gabrielle Fauré. This is a rather lovely prelude, which I'm very fond of indeed. Glorious piece. It's rather like a toccata. It's toccata-like, lots of cascading arpeggios, but I don't really feel it's a sort of toccata, but it's very beautiful and very lovely, and explore the resources of the instrument, and I'll tell you what resources we've got here this morning a little bit later on perhaps. So Gabrielle Pierne's Prelude in G minor. I expect organists that know this piece will know the other two movements, a beautiful second movement, cantilene, and then the rather fiendish scherzo, the third, or scherzando, the third movement, which dear Carlo Curley used to play. So there we go. So Prelude in G minor. Gabrielle Pierne's rather lovely scherzo Prelude in G minor. So I'm using a sort of mixture of instruments this morning. My trusty Wyvern, and I've enhanced it a bit with something called Houtwerk, which you can connect your computer up, and it will produce an organ sound, and then the organ can control the computer. It's all a bit of a faff, and it's nothing like as easy at this moment in time. It's nothing like as easy to manage as a sort of real console. But you can see I go fiddling about with things up here which are controlling the stops on the computer, and something else down here which is controlling more of the stops on the computer, and these things here which are controlled, and so on and so on. So it's a bit of a minefield. And earlier this morning when I was checking everything out, a set of speakers gave up. I think I broke them or wore them out, so I had to different sounds. Never mind. All good fun. All good fun. No two organs are the same anywhere you go and play in the world, actually. That adds to a lot of the fun of being an organist. There's two things about playing the organ. One is actually getting the notes down in the right order, which doesn't always happen, and things can go astray. And then it's managing all the colours and things, and it's a bit like you can liken it to perhaps cooking a meal or painting, not house painting, but doing a bit of fine art, in that you choose your colours according to what you want to paint, or in cooking if you want to, depending on what you're going to choose ingredients for a souffle, wouldn't be the same kind of thing as something big and beefy, and so on. So managing the instrument is something else. So there's two parts to it: get the notes down in the correct order, and then there's choosing the colours and going along with all that and putting the notes down. The way in which you put the notes down makes a difference. Although the organ is not touch sensitive, the length of the notes is more important. You have to, if I say play what you see, that might sound stupid, but on the organ you've got no sustain pedal, so the notes have to go all the way through. Anyway, I digress. But these are some of the things I suppose that would have come up on an organ day, in talking about the instrument and various things. So I'm going to play you now a 20th century piece by the composer Stephen Burtonwood. Stephen hails from Cumbria, son of a Methodist minister, and been fully involved in church music and writing anthems and pieces for the organs. And this is his rather lovely Psalm Prelude number 2, based on Psalm 42. And I have to say that I haven't done my homework. But no doubt somebody later on will say, oh yeah, Psalm 42 is all about such and such and such and such. So please be pleased to know. Anyway, this is a rather lovely Psalm Prelude number 2. psalm prelude, written in the style of the psalm preludes of Herbert Howells, who wrote the beautiful pieces which start gently and build to a soaring climax and then die away again. I think Stephen's done a beautiful job in doing something along the same kind of lines. So something a little bit different. We'll use the resources of both instruments for Mendelssohn's War March of the Priests from Healey. So here we go, something quite different and jolly. say the least. Well, I'm going to play one more piece this morning, and I don't think and no surprising, any guesses for what I might play. A little bit of the Lefebure-Wely, and why not? I must have said this hundreds of times, but dear Lefebure-Wely had a wonderful reputation. People would stay for ages after the service to listen to him play. I'm very fortunate. I've got a loyal following at Choral Methodist, and quite often folks stay on to listen to the voluntary. Tomorrow morning's voluntary is one I recorded some time back at Choral Methodist, a piece by Carol Williams called Venus Toccata. Tomorrow I thought, well, let's have something from the Methodist, so got that tomorrow morning. Anyway, I'm going to conclude with Louis Alfred Alphonse Lefebure-Wely, the Sortie in E flat. I hope you've enjoyed this little offering. Shame it's we're not able to do the things that we'd like to do, but there we go. Come again at some stage. I'll be back tomorrow evening playing a few more hymns, so please do feel free to have a listen. Well, there we are. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a little something for National Organ Day. Was really looking forward to the day, but sadly the virus put pay to all of that. So it'd be great when we can get back to it though, and we will have I think it's going to be an International Organ Day next year, so it could be even bigger. But do look out for various people on the internet. There's loads and loads and loads of lovely music going on. A lot of my colleagues and friends are doing wonderful things. So do look out for them. Great organists out there playing and wonderful instruments to listen to. Anyway, thank you for looking in this morning, and I'll be back here tomorrow night playing a few hymns. Do take care whatever you get up to today. Stay safe and God bless.